What is going on, everybody? My name is Ben and welcome back to the bench for another video here on Ben Builds. Something I like to do at the end of every year, and that is kind of look back, do a quick recap review of everything I've built during that year. And today we're going to be looking back at 2023. So this should be kind of fun to take a walk down memory lane. But before we get into it though, let me go ahead and wish everybody out there a very happy New Year's. Today is the first day of 2024, so I'm hoping that everyone's year is going to be awesome. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump in there. Let's take a look at the model kits we built in 2023. So we're starting off here with a really fun build. This is one that I did with my good buddy Joe. We did the Rivals and Adversaries series. I built this F86F Saber by Academy. Super awesome build. Love the colors, love the markings. Had a chance to add in a couple of extras here and there. We also then jumped into the MiG-15 by Trumpeter. That was a much harder kit for sure. Did it in North Korean markings, and again, natural metal, so not the best, but not the worst. Honestly though, it's a great video series, and when you get them paired up, definitely two rivals going head to head. Very, very fun concept. I also had a chance to jump into a couple of group builds, one of which was the Star Wars group build over on HobbyLink International. I built this really cool TIE Fighter vignette that I had a blast building up, did some resin work there on the base, built 3 different models here, all from Bandai, threw some lights in it, even put a little sound chip in the back for fun. It was a great build. Also a part of the same group build, we also built the old AMT N1 Royal Starfighter. I absolutely love this ship and I wanted to try to light up the engine and light up the cockpit. I was able to do both. Took a little bit of time, but well worth the hassle. Plus did a custom base and added in some greeblies, so always fun. Also had a chance to jump into the Korean War group build where I built the Seafire Mark 47 by Airfix. Honestly, a really fun model. I added in some extra resin like the front cowling and some of the cockpit. Not really necessary, but still was kind of fun working with that medium, and I think it turned out decently. One of my crowning achievements for last year was actually doing a collaboration with HobbyLink International and building up the Bandai B-Wing Special Edition. Did some custom work here and there, made that base, added in some greeblies, threw some lights in there. So much fun. So big shout out to Kenny for sending it my way. Just a ton of fun. Then Joe and I got back into Rivals and Adversaries, and I built up the Birdcage Corsair by Tamiya, a fantastic model. Had a blast trying out some weathering techniques and just building it up. Did some aftermarket decals as well. Such a good time on the bench. And then we switched over and I went into the A6M3 Model 32 by Edward. Also a fantastic model, though a little over-engineered in different places, but so much fun to build. Did that cool splotchy green camo on there, a little bit of airbrush work, so honestly a very, very nice kit. And it's always a blast building along with Joe. Then just for fun guys, I decided to try my hand at building a figure model, and I chose the Mega Man X second armor version by Kotobukiya. Such a great model, did a custom base, even added some lights, lit up his head crystals and also his buster cannon. So that was a ton of fun. I might do a few more, you never know. Then I decided to go ahead and jump into a new video series that I call One and Done, and I built the MiG-3 by Trumpeter from start to finish. Did a little bit of extra work, added in a couple of spare parts and some things in the wheelbase just to kind of give it a bit more spice. Love the MiG-3, one of my favorite Russian aircraft for sure. Then I got invited to one of the rare 3-man buddy builds, and I was able to join in with Charlie Mack and Joe from Mad Genius, and I built this P-38G Lightning by Academy. The model itself had a few fit issues here and there, but it's my first time actually finishing a Lightning, so I had a blast. So much fun to build. And one of the last models I built for a solo project, I built the RE 2005 Sagittario by Sword. This was one of those kind of limited run kits, but man, the fit was great. The detail was excellent. Highly recommended. If you can find one, I say pick it up and go for it. Then one of the fan favorites, of course, the 12 Sprues of Kit-Mas. I built 12 model kits, got them all posted for you in December. It was a really, really fun time on the bench. Did a couple of extra different types of kits, went from aircraft to tanks, did a helicopter as well, even some sci-fi. So I had a nice kind of spread of different types of kits, and oh boy, it was a tight schedule. But luckily for me, the tanks were actually super easy to build. They went together like no one's business. So I was able to focus more on getting that done, doing a little bit of weathering, trying my hand at some tanks, which I don't normally build, and I think it was a very successful year 5. And on top of that, I even got a chance to build my Razor Crest finally and did a custom base, the whole 9 yards. It was so much fun. Probably the highlight of my entire build series here. Can you believe that? 5 years of 12 sprues. We'll see what we do for next year. I might jump in for a 6th year. I don't know for sure yet. And that was 2023 in a nutshell, guys. Those are all the kits I built over last year. And I gotta tell you, I had a blast. So many awesome models, and I've still got a ton ton in the stash as well, so I'm hoping that 2024 is going to be just as much fun with more modeling adventures. So yeah, I know I definitely want to go ahead and start back into the swing of things. I want to get Military Mondays back in action. I really want to get some sci-fi stuff done. I want to go ahead and start a couple new video series I've got kicking around in the back of my head, plus some group builds, and of course, Joe and I, we've got some buddy builds to do. So as you can see, a lot of action here planned for 2024. We'll see what we do, but we're going to try our best to get as much modeling done as possible, get videos out to you guys, and just have fun, because that's what it's all about. And let me go ahead and say also that I am so thankful for every subscriber, every viewer out there, everyone who took time to hit that thumbs up or leave a comment or subscribe, any of that or all of the above. You guys are awesome. So thank you so much for all the work in 2023. We're heading into 2024 now, so I'm hoping you guys come along for the ride and we can continue having some fun, building some models, and just enjoying our hobby. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys had a great holiday season. Hope you guys enjoyed the 12 sprues. Get out there, get yourself some bench time, have some fun, build something cool, and we'll see you back here on the next episode of Ben Builds for a brand new project here in 2024. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you soon.